You guys, here we go again. We need to talk about this Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber situation because it's turning into one of those stories that refuses to die. It's messy, confusing, and the internet is completely divided, all because of one Wall Street Journal interview and one very short Instagram story. For a while, it honestly felt like peace had finally settled between them. Selena was living her best life, just got married, her beauty brand is thriving. Hailey's focused on her business, raising a family with Justin, and building her own lane. But then, boom, a few sentences in a magazine lit the whole thing up again. In her Wall Street Journal magazine interview, Hailey talked about feeling drained by the constant comparisons in the beauty industry. She said, "I don't like being pitted against other people." And then she added that she doesn't feel competitive with people she's not inspired by. And that was the moment the internet lost its mind. People instantly jumped to conclusions. Wait, who exactly doesn't inspire you, Hailey? Are you talking about Selena Gomez? About Rare Beauty? Because, let's be real, both brands sit right next to each other in Sephora. And then, just when things were heating up, Selena jumped in. She posted an Instagram story that read, "Just leave the girl alone. She can say whatever she wants. It doesn't affect my life whatsoever. It's about relevance, not intelligence. Be kind. All brands inspire me." Now that post was either a masterclass in grace or a perfectly subtle jab. Because that last line, "all brands inspire me," felt like a direct mirror to Hailey's "not inspired by" comment. Was she defending Hailey or throwing polished shade? No one could agree, but everyone was talking. The second Selena's story went live, the internet absolutely exploded. Comments, TikToks, reaction videos, it was everywhere. Some people thought she was defending Hailey, others swore it was a thinly veiled diss. But here's where it got even messier. Selena deleted the story, less than 10 minutes later. And of course, deleting it only made people talk about it more. Everyone started dissecting every word. One user wrote on X, "Selena always plays the victim and then deletes what she says when it backfires." While another fired back saying, "Hailey literally said she's not inspired by others. How else are people supposed to take that?" So basically, the internet split in half again. Team Selena and Team Hailey were suddenly back at war. People started pulling old interviews, old photos, old comments, everything. Some even pointed out how Hailey's statement in WSJ felt similar to comments she made years ago about not comparing herself to others. Others argued that Selena was trying to be kind but couldn't resist adding that subtle line that kept the drama alive. Meanwhile, Hailey's publicist reportedly stepped in during the interview when she was asked directly about Rare Beauty and told the journalist to skip the question. But that didn't stop people from assuming the whole "not inspired" line was about Selena. Within hours, bigger outlets like TMZ and Page 6 jumped into the conversation, trying to clear up what actually happened in that Wall Street Journal interview. According to sources close to Hailey, she wasn't talking about Selena at all. They claimed her quote about not being inspired was about other skincare brands, not a person. They even said the line that mentioned Selena was added by the journalist, not something Hailey actually responded to. TMZ's report said, "The context is right there in the article. She was speaking generally about competition in the beauty space, not about Rare Beauty or Selena Gomez." But that didn't stop fans from digging deeper, because a screenshot started circulating, allegedly showing someone who messaged the WSJ writer asking why Selena was brought up. And the journalist reportedly replied, "Because their brands sit next to each other in Sephora." So, yeah, technically Selena was part of the topic, which only made the story more confusing. Did Hailey's team twist the truth to do damage control, or was the journalist the one stirring the pot? Meanwhile, fans pointed out something else. If Selena really didn't care, why post anything at all? Because before her story, no one was even talking about Hailey's interview. It had been out for days and totally ignored, until Selena reposted that one story and suddenly turned it into headline news. Comments started pouring in like, "Selena knew exactly what she was doing," and She plays peacemaker, but she's always the spark. And honestly, they weren't wrong. Right when the internet was starting to calm down again, Selena accidentally fueled it even more, because around the same time, a new episode of her show Wizards Beyond Waverly Place dropped. In the scene, her character, Alex Russo, gives her daughter some love advice and says, "As someone whose type is bad boys you think you can fix but you can't, so you end up writing songs about them." And that one line was enough for fans to lose it. People were like, wait, is she shading Justin again? 7 years later? Others defended her, saying it was just self-aware humor, but either way, it added gasoline to an already burning fire. Meanwhile, in real life, Hailey was still trying to talk business. In the same WSJ feature, she addressed complaints about her Rhode skincare lip peptide treatment, the one customers said turned grainy. She admitted it haunted her, saying, "Nobody was more upset about it than me. But when you build a company, you hit bumps in the road." She said they fixed the formula, learned from it, and moved on. Still, no matter what Hailey said about skincare, everyone online only wanted to talk about Selena. It's like the two can't exist separately in the public eye anymore. One mention of either name, and the entire fandom collapses back into chaos. At the end of the day, both women seem to be doing fine. Hailey just closed a billion-dollar deal for her brand. Selena's living her best married life, filming, releasing music, and running Rare Beauty. But somehow, their names remain chained together in every headline. And maybe that's the curse of pop culture history. Once you're part of a love triangle that defined a generation, the internet never lets you go. So what do you guys think? Was Selena trying to calm things down? Or did she know exactly what she was doing when she posted that story? Is Hailey really over it? Or does the shadow of comparison still follow her? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys!